Let's go. From your shoulders.
In golf that I wish we could apply to life, and it's the official term for the stat is called a bounce back. And so it's when a player, a golfer, scores a bogey, which is not good, like one over par, and then they turn around in the next hole and they score a birdie, which is one under par. And so they just took what could have been a bad situation and typically has a tendency for it to kind of go bad and worse, but they bounced back and they scored on the next hole. And I wish we could like manage that in our life. Right? Scrambling.
Bounce back and
Get it done. So to
in this room, so you'll know that if the adversity is making you think maybe I'm in the wrong field, you'll know if you're having a cop out, if you're just looking for the easy way out. And so examine yourself, decide whether that's what you're doing or if it's really time to change. And it's
from the people I work with, I consider it a team. We work together. Some are in this room today, and we had common ambitions, common goals that we wanted to resolve, and I drew a lot of feedback from those people, and it sort of fueled a desire to continue down that path. But I think it's sometimes we bump up against that irresistible force or object, and we think that's failure. Well, maybe you just haven't figured it out yet, and you need to stick to it and see it through to the bitter end, and the results might be a whole lot better than you think.
you know, create an environment where trust is so rampant that people will tell you what they're thinking without the fear of being judged. Create a culture where it's okay to make mistakes. I've had somebody continue to ring in the back of my head that if you're not making mistakes, you're not making nothing. And that's always with me. I'm like, if you're just coasting, so let people make mistakes. Somebody makes a mistake, don't harp on it. Say, hey, we all make mistakes. Look, let's learn from that. And when you create a culture like that, then I think people will be more willing to lean in. They know that you trust them, and they'll be more ready to share a solution.
You have to let people know that they matter. You've got to give them a sense of why are we here? We, keyword. Why are we here? What are we doing? How can they make a contribution? And you got to get out of the way and let them make that contribution. When you can build a culture where people have a big dream, whether it's flying, space missions or whether it's running government, a university, launching an entrepreneurial success, that collective sense of we. This is why we're here. This is what we are doing. And this is why I matter. And as a leader, I believe the biggest job of any leader is to give those people that sense of possibility and purpose. And from there, although Jason's saying collaboration and working together, but you don't think about the times in your life where you've done really great things and had great collaborations. You didn't have anybody micromanaging. It's because you were believing in something.
What up, you guys? Thank you for watching my vlog. So I'm practicing this new thing. I'm trying this out, see how this works. And it's about like getting to bed earlier. So right now it is 7:53. The plan is to get to bed by 8 o'clock so that I can get 8 hours of sleep. And I want to see like how much or how many hours of sleep I actually need to feel well rested and energized in the morning. So yeah, what does that have to do with your mental health? Self-care is a priority. Make sure you take time for yourself. Make sure you're operating at your optimal level. And in order to do that, you're going to have to get rest. You're going to have to recharge. You're going to have to make sure that you are ready to take on the challenges that come, because adversity is inevitable. You want to make sure that you're ready to tackle it when it comes. Let's get it. Peace. I'll see y'all next time.